So, welcome back. As promised, we are going to watch Greyjoy against Night's Watch now. And it's Lukas against Alex. So, the undefeated Lukas Abels-Vehns playing Night's Watch Trident. And Alex doesn't bring his trusty Filthy, he brings Prince. And it's Prince Balon. I thought for a second against Night's Watch, you go Drowned God. We saw one of the Champions of Westeros finals that was really sad when Drowned God just passively won against Greyjoy. Night's Watch, I mean. But it's Balon, so better not get Craven, otherwise might be tough. Trident, yeah, okay. For the round, I'm gonna play Great Ranging. There's the power version of the fork locations. And a couple of stewards. We'll see if any more are played, if that's a team or not. Because with stewards you can do the steel attachment and you can do the steel event. And Alex sets up 1,000 warships as usual and is just going to play this and then some kind of Branda builder, coppers or whatever.
So do you think it's the core Balon then?
It usually is because
Yeah.
he gets the... If he gets unopposed, he also gets the win by 5. Triggers superior claim from that, and Kraken is already in play. We might see Rise of the Kraken at one point as well. Night's Watch plots, are they playable? Especially for the watch. I seem to remember that was a siege, maybe.
For the watch, I completely check. Yeah, it is a siege. So if you have the wall, then you play that, but maybe... So, I don't know how it works. Do you just reveal it or do you try to flip into it with power challenge? I don't know.
Yeah, depends. I
If
mean, depends
it's
what's going on with initiative, but you could just flip it, stops Balon, and then if there's shadow towers and stuff, it can be really damaging. But this deck looks like it's going to attack as well a little bit. Yeah, just the one this time.
when there's Balon immediately. But to be fair, he can be defended. Oh, no, not with the Iron Fleet Scouts.
It's difficult to defend him. Okay, stealth with great ranging there. Well, great
He'll
ranging
be able to
itself
intimidate.
doesn't have the icon, but ranging party can defend, and at the moment it's not strong enough. But yeah, with Lukas being first player and getting free intrigue at least, he can get military as well. I mean, that's intimidating Balon. Well, not actually. If, for instance, Eager deckhand then defends and all the scouts are used on it, then you can't intimidate Balon just from that. But okay, taking the free intrigue first and hits raiding longship. Could have been good. Now what do? You do military with both of them, okay, just to make sure it's definitely happening. There's no gold to punish you with triggers from unopposed. If, for instance, Alex doesn't defend and just eats the one intimidate and then still has 2 standing characters. We also have to see what the agenda brings. Oh, and you have assault as well, yeah, so that could have actually worked pretty well as well. Is there some stand or something for the great ranging? Straining out of 10 reserve into heads on spikes and hits Asha the Stealth Giver. Good one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, it always looking pretty good for Lukas.
Well, he's getting 2 unopposed and 2 Great Kraken triggers, so hitting Asha is the best part of this rather than any power, of course.
Yeah, I bet you're now drawing cards.
Until you draw something good, you draw. That's usually the plan.
Yeah. Mm.
Well, if Great Ranging plans to do this always, then Lukas needs to play high initiative, but in Trident, without being able to play the Maiden, it's not so easy.
Yeah, but this new location is great for Night's Watch, I think. Or at least it looks like.
Yeah, +2 reserve.
I've seen it a lot. I mean, I've seen it in a bunch of decks.
Imagine having that on You Win or You Die.
Yeah, I mean, 4 reserve on you win or you die right now with what's in play.
Mm-hmm.
If you mouse something like Diven or Bowen, you got 2/6.
Yeah, of course, I don't think you can play that in Trident anyway, but
I mean, you can't play that with great ranging, to be fair.
yeah, hypothetically, you could have a good You Win or You Die. I think maybe Night's Watch doesn't really play that much, but certainly other factions that like to play it. I mean, this location doesn't do anything else. That's the thing. It just it fits a Trident which isn't played, can come back into play, but just for the reserve. And
Ooh,
Alex pulls the
there was
trigger pretty early. He has the save for Balon. Wants to kill Great Ranging before Maester Aemon is there. And let's see if it's worked out. I mean, he's set up some econ in the meantime. Looks like a lot of econ, but it's really not because a lot of those locations have nothing to do with econ. And but just enough
it's just
for
the 5 gold that we see, right?
just enough for the vault. And Maester's just going to be used to deny resources, but it's for the realm, is it not?
Yes.
Seems so unlikely to successfully choke anything. However, Balon with unless he gets milked, I mean if he gets Craven, I think Alex is done.
Maybe, but I'm sure he will eventually play some type of coppers and find a sweet sleep.
Possibly.
And even if not, I think you have to then defend, because defend all challenges all the time with raiding longship here. I mean, there are 3 scouts in raiding longship, so just this iron fishmonger can try to push a challenge through and
Iron Fishmonger.
iron island fishmonger. It's whatever.
Big character, but can it be stealthed? It is an army, it's not a ranger.
Hmm.
Now, has that kneeling underground vault achieved anything? Well, probably not. I
Seems
mean,
like
yeah.
no.
Okay, this guy can't be stealthed. But he can be still bitten by 5, I think. Yeah, quite easily, and the
I
longship
mean,
is
he
there
can.
anyway.
Oh, Milk, okay.
Milk on Balon. There's,
Craven would be better.
I mean, there's 1 gold and there's still stealth. So
Yes.
you can win an unopposed challenge and play We Do Not So. Also, nothing balance is playable, right?
Probably. I mean, it's not restricted, it's just bought with Nightflyer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, seems like it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, there's no
Balon.
reason not to do it, right?
Sorry?
There's no reason not to do the challenge.
Yeah,
We'll stand still.
you can do power and win by 5 for sure. I mean, unless there's some kind of nightmares. And he stands, so it's no
Yeah,
claim
but
and
I
no
think
renown. But
you have to do nightmares immediately.
you get a Great Kraken trigger.
You have to do nightmares on raiding longship.
Mm-hmm.
Or Great Kraken. If you do nightmares on Great Kraken.
Okay.
That's an interesting one.
Why doesn't he think he can win power?
Is he gonna play put to the torch?
You have something that needs the faction card to nil. What's the...
As unusual.
I mean, if he plays We Do Not Sow now, it's... What the hell? Why? Okay, this one's still... Can this be won by 5? I mean, probably,
Yeah, you
but...
can.
Yeah, you can win this if they both defend, I guess, but that's such a waste.
Yeah. So maybe that's the idea.
Yeah, but you could have done this with Balon and played with Not So and he'd get natural stand and renown. The only difference is that now at the end of this sequence Balon might be standing if it's a win by 5, whereas previously he wasn't.
Yeah.
It's going to win by 5. Then leaves 1 Iron Fleet Scout for Balon. What's Great Kraken doing, by the way? It's drawing still.
Of course. Although 6 power already.
Yeah, but now come the 2 challenges with the agenda trigger again.
What do you think he's flipping into?
How about military claiming to march? Does that work? I think it does. I'm not a Trident specialist. There could be pointy end in the deck. I think there could be dual if you're playing against Greyjoy. But now that you've killed Asha, maybe it won't be useful. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna get Morgulist in a Trident deck and he's played his own, so...
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, you can Morgulus. True. Put to the sword. Go. They have massive military powers, so...
But even if the worst happens, you can still fetch him out of that pile.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to find some rangers. Oh, it's not the best. It's one
That's
ranger.
really sad. I
What
mean,
does
in
he do?
8 cards.
Cannot be declared
Nothing
as a
much.
defender, but it is an intrigue icon now. Yeah, now Lukas needs to do some stuff. Can't play close call either, so that great ranging dying wasn't the best. It was looking good in round 1, but without aim on there. And by the way, there could be Fanatics as well. Fanatics are perfectly playable if I'm not mistaken.
Well, this is
Good plot.
not so optimal.
Good plot. That's gonna take care of the raiding longships and the scouts, and now Balon doesn't have 9 strength on every challenge, or 11, so suddenly that
I
Protector
think,
of the Realm could be bigger than Balon, although now Reserve is also not so big.
think you keep Kraken though, right?
Yes, Kraken and maybe Gates of the Moon for the econ to replace stuff, unless you don't think you need it. And Lukas, I think, has to keep. I mean, is he gonna win power by 5? Otherwise, he needs to keep the reserve thingy because protectors, or what's it called? Protectors of the realm go to 4 strength if the reserve boost is gone. Please plan the builder in this one as well. I mean, there's not gonna be Victarion that prominent in this deck to need all those warships because you can't give him renown, so he's partly wasted.
But it doesn't keep the gates decided for the Hulk.
Interesting. Maybe he thinks Lukas is slightly choked.
Not choke a little bit, yeah. Do you think he's gonna march a battling crew as well?
Good one. And nope, throne, okay.
If, and I think this is like next to last chance to march a Craven.
Not the best. Call what? Hand's judgment. Or nightmares. Maybe call nightmares.
Yeah, but Hand's judgment against Greyjoy, you did have a lot of them in your decks when you were playing against Greyjoy.
Mm-hmm. Builder at the wall. Okay. What does he think? There's gonna be reinforcements played or something?
No, but there's not builder in the wall in this card, or does that come in?
It can come from hand as well. Builder at the wall, okay. Not nightmares, for instance. No, what was supposed to have been named?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Ah, that can kill it. Yeah. So taking the dupe now. Hmm. Fair of Lukas to offer this. I mean, I wouldn't have. Although you are entitled to, if this was a game in person, of course, you would say the event. What's it called exactly? Watchers, something on the wall, right? And they would understand. And also, you are allowed to um, call a judge. And I'm not sure. Can you ask for the name of a card? You are allowed to call a judge and have them read the text of a card too. I think that's what I read in the tournament regulations once. Well, either way, now it should. This one should go through. There is stealth plus. Oh, there's no more raiding longships, so one. This one can defend. Okay, it's not gonna bother with anything. If you can't raise the strength, I mean, Balon's ability will. But I haven't even been thinking about Balon's ability that much. But yeah, that just stops it straight.
getting some econ back.
And now is he still drawing? He's still drawing, so he's worried that he doesn't have the tools to close this game necessarily. Because look, it's 9, could have been 10, and then you do military, and it's unopposed renown, and Great Kraken could have been 13, but now it's going to be maybe 11.
Yeah, I mean, but if it's 11, and then you have the same potential next round, I don't know.
Now I think power because he's over reserve. Yeah. Next round, Rise of the Kraken, but it could be into the can't win plot. Or one Craven
Doesn't
and it
have
falls apart.
I think he's gonna call maybe Craven, but doesn't have the green seal. No, Blood Raven to see the plot.
Mm-hmm.
But you can wait another round maybe, because I think even without the Rise of the Kraken, you're kind of winning.
Yeah.
Something with high initiative.
Well, let's see what this brings. It could play the pointy end to take some power of Balon.
Yeah.
Exactly
There you
right.
go.
And challenges coming through, so in the end, the result will be kind of equal. Ooh, Risen.
Reason.
Let's see if it makes a difference. Could have, if you're feeling lucky, could have played it on Balon at some point to make sure he wins, but he's kind of winning. As long as he can stealth the army that's going to have 10 strength. 9-8. I'm pretty sure Eyes of the Kraken, it's 2 claim with 2 unopposed. And Balon's Renown. And Great Kraken, yeah, that's 15 if you can push a power challenge through with that. But can you? Ooh. Forced March will kneel him, so now you have to do power without him to even stand him.
So good thing he didn't go for your plan. Would have
Mm-hmm.
fizzled completely. Maybe.
Maybe. Do we have
I thought
Noctron?
it might be we take Westeros. But there's no traders here, so I mean, not that they care about that, but
No Noctron.
thought he would call Craven, but maybe not this round.
He keeps joking the underground vault. But a couple of cheap raiders could still come though.
Raiders?
Yeah, Rangers, exactly. As I said.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And he can discard something if you need a bit more. You can have two of those non-kneeling guys as well, but they're actually kind of bad against this when they can defend and you really need defenders.
So far hasn't defended much at all. Ah, okay.
Not okay.
Stealth.
This guy can be stealthed at least if you can get some strength on him to defend Balin.
Well, now Alex needs characters. There won't be another force march, it's limit 1. And worst that can happen in the plot phase is wildfire. Actually, even in the challenges phase, wildfire can happen. Another guy that's a
Oh, this
problem to
guy.
defend. Old Forest Hunter can defend him.
Yeah, you can oppose him, not really defend though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, imagine in Rise of the Kraken, even if you oppose, it's a 2 claim plot for some reason, so. I mean, it does have shit gold, to be fair. If it fizzles, it's really bad.
What you call now? Hand's Judgment? What's Watcher of the Wall cost?
Probably costs 1. I can't imagine it would be
Yes,
completely
cost
free.
one, yeah.
I mean, you have the Forest Hunter to gain gold if it's really needed. Cause Hand's Judgment, does that mean he has superior claim, but he doesn't actually have that much power.
He
That
might
much
have
strength on the
Vision
power
of
challenge.
Soul.
Mm-hmm. What do you play it on? Underground Vault.
I mean, the reserve thing you can come back.
Mm-hmm.
Although, if you get rid of the reserve thing, I mean, I don't know.
Well, do you do all 3 challenges and get yourself close to victory? Or do you not?
I mean, at least you do a challenge with the guy that can defend, right?
He can defend
Oh,
though.
wait, there is a card in shadows. Okay, so that's not just plain can defend, so that's good.
Okay, doesn't allow Begging Brother to defend this one, so it has to be one of the others, but I think no, yeah. Commander? It is a commander. Well, what are we flipping into? Reinforcements?
You can do...
Desperate attack. Desperate attack is
Ooh,
only on...
that's the attack is
It's
war,
only
though.
on the military. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could flip that on the military and go 3 claim power. Then Alex is in trouble. Ooh. Okay. Wants more answers
Yeah.
ahead of next round.
It's gonna draw 4 cards if you don't get Idonatsu on this location.
Yeah.
If you do get Idonatsu on this location, then you just draw 2 cards, I don't know. Still okay.
Spending another character. Think Alex might leave it.
Probably. I think he's gonna claim Balon and do the reason thingy on him.
No. Not really. No reason,
I
just
mean,
wants all the characters he can have.
if you spend the naive scout, then he can even stand Balon.
Finish challenges, but now Windermere has stealth, so if they all go power, and there's it's a win by 5, I think, and there's potentially superior claim, Kraken, Balon stands, and he wins unopposed. I think that's just game if that happens. Okay.
No, you don't even need to do that.
But what's the difference?
You can do another challenge. I mean...
But you can do that anyway with Balon standing.
No, you can do all 3. Or maybe not.
But you can do... Yeah, sure, okay. But he has to nil the intrigue icon here anyway, so I don't know what the difference was actually.
Maybe.
Now does he
Maybe
have superior claim? If he does, it's game, but probably not. He did say
I mean, with so
Hand's Judgment
many
though.
locations,
He did
I
say
don't
Hand's
think...
Judgment.
Yeah, maybe didn't want to get something else cancelled, I don't know.
Doesn't have 15 though. Think he has 14.
Something happening with Old Forest Hunter.
Yeah, throw one card away. I guess you can get it with siege preparations. It's not getting the gold though, so
Maybe Nightmares.
Grey Ghost. Well, pretty sure winning initiative wins it for Alex next round. He has 2 boosts and can't really lose against with the Rise of the Kraken if that's... I mean, it's gonna win either with Theon or with Balon, I think, even if something happens like a Craven. I can't kill Naive Scout, otherwise it's gone in dominance. It has to be Old Forest Hunter, maybe. Okay, it's Iron Emmet. Mutiny? No. Wouldn't stop Tion just winning, but okay.
Or Tion can't just win Anapos.
He
He
can.
can do all. He can
He
do
can.
two claimers. Yeah.
Yeah, he can win the power, which is what you need. Look at all those core set cards. Vendamir, Balon, Great Kraken.
Yeah. Great Kraken, never seen before.
Going for Storm of Swords as high as he could find, but it doesn't beat with Westeros.
Yeah. Yes. The boost as well. Without even playing the maiden.
Now, at what point do you play? Do you use the Iron Throne? Do you use it for Nightmares or do you use it for Craven? Has to be two Cravens basically to stop you winning. We'll be just in time to catch the Martel game.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sticking to this plan. I don't think it's made that much of a difference, honestly. Got unopposed because he has his own stuff that can be defended no matter how many defenders there are. Well, there's
There you
Victorian.
have.
He doesn't have Renown, but he can go in a challenge to make sure you win it, and Lukas concedes. Gregos win you anyway, so... Well, Lukas was on 11, so... Good Morgulis was able to get enough econ to replay stuff. So, not too bad. And
Yeah, I
had
mean, if you
Kervinder.
could have won the initiative, maybe try to push. Although there's defense on Greyjoy side, so... That early Morgulis was some surprise, but yeah, well worth it, right?
Yeah, so that's a good start. Now there's no undefeated players left. Good start for Greyjoy. We need them to take points. Unfortunately, there's a few players that have been winning, but also lots that have been losing. So I'm not sure how they will play the other games. Let's check to confirm. Okay, I should refresh this. So who is still undefeated? Com is undefeated. He's playing his third game against Filine.
Okay, so there was a Watcher on the wall actually. Lukas says he had it in hand.
Oh?
Yeah.
Yeah, although I think there was also a save available at that point. But yeah.
Possibly.
Very fair from Lukas to allow that. Yeah, a builder at the wall was not the thing there. Probably typed at the wall and then clicked on the options that were presented.